Hello, good morning. My name is Citerra, or good afternoon, excuse me. My name is Citerra Robinson of Her Purpose Finance, and I want to do something a little different this year, 2025, right? So I am the owner of a small business, Her Purpose Finance. I don't want to really go into too much of an introduction because I know I tell my life story all the time, but God literally placed this in my heart to help other people deal with their finances because out of everything, every gift and talent I have, one that has always been persistent and consistent is the fact that I can allocate money so well. Um, I don't really deal with uh living paycheck to paycheck any longer. And this is not a flex, but it always seems like my main focus is my income and my money and how I spend my money. I place more of a focus on that when it comes to living my life. So I want to help others know that it is very easy. You don't have to work two and three jobs and work so much overtime to keep your head above water. It's just how you manage your income. Because I don't make a lot of income, but I manage what I do make. So, and good stewardship and in proper stewardship, trust me, the Lord will bless what you have because he knows that you are a good steward over a little. Therefore, you will be a great steward over a lot. And that mentality has always been with me. And I didn't even know it half the time, but stewardship. So, without further ado, I want to literally show you guys how I steward my money, how I steward my income, um, with showing you how to, in real time, eliminate debt. Now, anybody's debt can be eliminated. Anybody's debt can be managed, but you have to know the debts you have, and you have to know how much debt you have. Um, I will be honest, I have not yet gone through my credit cards and got rid of those little subscriptions that I may not even know I have, but I will be going over that. That is not something I have to televise. You'll just notice when my credit card bill is not so high anymore that I clearly got rid of some stuff. Okay. So, way of better stewardship is making bigger sacrifices, you know, get rid of stuff that you don't use. So, that's part two in eliminating debt. All right, so this video is going to be several recordings long because I have over $65,000 in debt. Um, I will tell you that that does include one home loan and two auto loans, but that is why that debt looks how it is. Unfortunately, I'm not adding school loans in this because if you guys know anything about credit, sometimes it is good to have debt. And it is good to have a history of accounts. And I'm going to say my school loans, I steward that very well, but I don't add that in my debt elimination because I've had that debt for over 12 years and it is helping my credit. Isn't that crazy? So it's actually helping my credit. And if I get rid of it, my credit score will go down. And it's just a lot of different avenues to get you to the same place. But believe it or not, financial freedom does not mean that you're debt free. So you will never hear Citerra Robinson of Her Purpose Finance say that because it's absolutely not true. That's why the wealthy are so wealthy because they aren't eliminating their debt. What they're doing is managing it properly. So that's what I'm going to show you today in several videos. So there will be several recordings as you see my debts come down. And you see my savings go up, because another thing that I really want people to understand is you should never be giving all of your income to the companies that you are trying to pay off and you don't have yourself a savings account. That is not good. I would not pay everything to a company. And I'll tell you which companies you can skip out on. But I would not pay 100% of everything I own to the companies, and I don't have a rainy day fund. Because look, these companies are set. They get money from billions of people, passive income for them. So, yeah, they're good, but we're not. So I'm going to tell you and show you what you can do and the corners that you can cut. And it's not cutting corners and lacking integrity, but the corners that we can cut, and it is absolutely legal to cut them. So, again, real life debt elimination, stewarding household finances while living everyday life. So, I'm going to show you a spreadsheet of all my debts, okay? And in this, it is also good for people to have a calculator on hand. I have my phone right in front of me, but you always need to have a calculator on hand, simply because don't go off of your own understanding when it comes to um, these calculations. Because one thing you never want to happen is for your uh, account, your banking account, to go in the negative. Now you're dealing with a whole nother beast because, um, yeah, because you have no money. So, my debt is $64,000, 900 and excuse me, $64,961 and 63 cents. I will tell you guys that I do pay life insurance and car insurance out of my account. So, um, I don't count that money that I have to spend. So, this pay period, I literally only have $1,539 to spend. And I have to take care of all these debts. All right. Um, but yeah. So I'll show you how to properly allocate that money. So it is past the first, so I have already paid my mortgage. I have a car loan that I literally pay like 200 on, so I got that out the way earlier this month, and I just have my bigger uh credit card that I am so upset I have to put almost $800 on every month. Oh my gosh, that's more than my mortgage. But um I have to. It's unfortunate. I will not close my credit cards. I need my credit cards. Because I don't use cash. I use credit. So, and I'll let you know the sense that that makes of using credit cards and not cash, because you actually have more time to accumulate funds, because we get paid every 2 weeks, to get those funds to pay off that credit card. So let's just go. Today is January 23rd, 2005, and these are the debts that I'm going to pay, right? Let's just do the math in these debts, because again, I only have $1,539 to spend. So let's see how much my debts accumulate to. So 480, I'm gonna say 489, because I think my car loan is like 488 and 17 cent. But if it's coming out my account, I would always rather go over than under. I'm only going to pay what they asked me to pay, which is the 488, but out of my account, I'm going to say I took out 489. So I'm going to have a couple cents left over, but it's always good to um budget over, but literally not that much is coming out. So I'm only going to be paying 488.17, but in this budget, in this debt elimination, I'm going to say that 489 came out of my account. So I would avoid overdrafting. Okay? All right. So 489 plus 786, because I believe I owe 785. 786. Um, Unfortunately, I can only pay the minimum balance due on this card, which is $35 even. Plus $35 even, which end up being uh $1,310. So how much do I have? I have 1539 to spend minus the 1310 that it came out to be. So 1539 is what I have this month to spend, but I am only using 1310 of it. So I have 229 left over. So 13, 10. So left over, I have 229. All right. Now, I owe 290 or 193.88 on this credit card. We're going to round that up to 94. All right, we're rounding. So 229 minus 194 equals $35. So guess what's gonna go in my, nope, I can't do savings this month. So I'm gonna have to put that black. I'm a little perturbed, upset, but I have to. That's how debt elimination works. So guess what I can only pay on this account? $35. Okay. So that equals, let's see how much the sum of all of this. I am paying, one second. 115.39. That's what I'm paying on these debts. Great. All right. So I'm gonna be paying that much on these debts. I can erase that. And I'm not gonna be putting anything in savings this time. But now I move these debts down. After I pay it, I'm gonna move the amount. Move the amount down so you guys will know what I'm doing after I pay these accounts. All right, I'm going to pause this for a second, pay off these accounts, and I will show you what the debt looks like after the accounts have been paid. All right. one second. Let me go ahead and pause the recording and pay my debt. Okay, so my bills have been paid. As you can see, I am blackening these accounts. And the reason why I am darkening those is because the interest has not been added on. So these are not true balances. Like you with the credit card, you can't just minus this from that because or minus the 194 from the 10,000. And it's simply because you might accrue interest because we haven't paid the balance down to zero. So when it's time to roll around and pay these credit cards off again, the new balance will be down here because I don't know if they're going to accrue interest because I did not pay these. Um, I'll give you an example. Interest have already accrued for this one. So the interest they charged me for the month is $10 and I believe 14 cents. So this is a true balance. This will be the true balance for the following month or for until the next pay period because interest have already accrued. But that's because, and this is why you write due dates, because the third has passed. It is now the 23rd. So the interest has already come. Because this is due on the 1st and it's the 23rd, I don't want to put this balance because by the second, the new balance is going to be down here from me paying the $35. So I'll know my interest by the 2nd of February. Um, this interest more than likely is the same only because it's the 25th. Nope, nope. I can't put that because it's only the 23rd. So I won't know my interest until the 26th of this month. So with interest payments, this is a true you can't put this down here because you don't know how much interest you're being charged. Whereas this one, I already know my interest is what it is until the next pay period. Um so this is what I'm going to do next. Until next time. Um, I'm going to put this balance down here. So until next time, next pay period, which I'm going to put the debt down here. Um, I'm going to be putting my debt amount under the date. So every time I pay it off, you will see the debt go down on this side. This area, you will only see what I have paid. And in this area, you will see the amount of money I used to pay it off. And in this area, you will see how much I saved. All right. And we're going to do this for a couple weeks. I may not show you all the way down to zero only because this credit card is going to take about 10 years. And who wants to, well, not 10 years, but it's going to take um about 2 years. So, unless I have 2,000 or 20,000 just sitting around, this one is going to take a while to bring down. However, I want to show you guys that you can. I am not looking to pay this credit card down to zero. Why? Because I need debt to obtain wealth. Okay? I am not looking to pay my house down because I need debt to attain wealth. Now, do I want to pay off my car loans? Absolutely. And why do I want to do that? Because a car depreciates in value as it ages. So you want to hurry up and get these car loans paid off because I might want a new car after these are paid off. So yeah, definitely pay those off. But a home loan, it only goes up in value, and a credit card, I'm just going to keep using this credit card. This is my main credit card. It's a Chase Sapphire, and it has wonderful points. So I may not ever pay this one down to zero, um, because I love it and it looks good on my credit card because it's worth a lot. Do I want to pay it down to 20% of what it's worth? Absolutely, because it'll help my credit. But I don't want to pay this one down to zero. Not right now. I'm not looking to buy land. But these three, I absolutely want to pay down. So these are more realistic. But again, debt or financial freedom does not mean debt free. It means managing your debts. Okay. So until next video, I did a lot of talking in this one, but that's because it's the introduction video. A lot of other videos, I won't be talking as much. You'll just see me paying down my debts. But until then, we have to be our own accountants. Be your own accountant. Know what's going on in your household and know how to manage it. Until next time, again, I'm Citerra Robinson of Her Purpose Finance, and we're going to be getting this down and in order. 65,000 is going to be lower. All right, see you guys. Thank you for watching.